Hey guys, in this video I want to share with you my experiences of not drinking alcohol for 365 days. I'm going to split the video into 3 sections. So the first section I'm going to talk about what life was like before I stopped drinking. Then what I'll do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the transition period that I went through. And then finally I'm going to share with you what life is like after not drinking for 365 days. So before I stopped drinking, what was life like? So I've always been up and down when it comes to drugs and alcohol. Like some of you guys that are watching this that know me on a personal level, you know I've had like some dark periods where I've just been out of control. Where for me, it's like I start off and I'll have like these large periods of time where I don't drink and life is sweet, like life is going extremely well. And then it would just be, you know, somebody will, I'll be mixing with the wrong type of person. You know those bad friends that they know you've got a problem, but oh, you could just have one drink. Man, I've met some fucking shitheads before. I'm telling you, some real bad people that, because their life sucks and their life is out of control. They want people. They want to push other people to do the bad thing. They even know they're shit people. And I've met some dickheads, and it will just happen. And I'll listen to these people and I'll see that, oh, they're having a good time with alcohol, and then they'll be like, oh, just have one. It's like, okay, I'll just have one. And then you have one and you're like, do you know what? That wasn't even so bad. And for me, this is just me. This is my experience. It goes downhill from there, right? It just goes one drink. Then the next day, nothing, right? I'm like, oh, I can drink again. I'm fine. And then 2 days later, I'll have 5 drinks. I'll be like, oh, I'll be drunk. And then I'll wake up and I'll get on with work like nothing has happened. And I'm like, I've cracked it. This is the insanity of my mind, right? I'll be like, I can finally drink again. And then I'll go out and get smashed. and then I don't drink like a normal person, right? I go crazy. And then, you know, I'll get smashed and I'll get hungover and I'll be like, oh no, what have I done? And then I can't get out of this cycle. I'm like, boom, get smashed. And then it just goes on and on and on. And what happens is my life just spirals slowly downhill. Like my relationships with my friends start going worse. My relationship with work or whatever I'm doing at the time. And like if I've got a significant other, like that just goes out the window, and everything just goes to shit. And not everybody's experience with alcohol is like that. I've just done that multiple times to realize that I have a problem with drinking. And yeah, sometimes it can escalate, like the drink can turn into other things as well, but I don't really want to go into that in this video. I just want to talk about my experience with alcohol. So what actually happened is, I've never actually shared this before. But what I did when I finished university is I went to London. Now I was drinking when I finished university. I kind of basically sacked off my personal training business, which was doing extremely well, to move to London. And I got a job in recruitment, and it's just fucking crazy. Like, it's a drinking culture. That's every single person in the office drank heavily, right? Then I didn't really see much normal drinking going on. It was, you know, big nights with free drinks from the company, and they kind of feeded this culture of alcohol. I have no idea why, but that's what happened. And when I was in London, I was drinking, and I cannot function as a normal human being if I'm like that. Everybody else was fine, or what appeared to be okay. So I ended up basically leaving the job in recruitment, and alcohol and the culture of alcohol and everything else was a big part of that decision, because I knew that I couldn't go on that way, because I just knew what I'm like. So I left that and I went into personal training. Now, I kind of like stopped drinking and then started a little bit again, and just kind of winded it in the neck a little bit. But the personal training did not work out in London. I didn't have enough savings behind me, and there was just way too much pressure. So I left the personal training job, and then I moved back to Oxford. And then whilst in Oxford, I had to get a job in a restaurant. But it's like, this is what happens when I drink alcohol. It's like I go back in life. Like I have to start again from the beginning. So I got back a job in a restaurant, and the plan was to transition back into personal training in Oxford. And I was drinking heavily, and I'm in a restaurant which is another drinking culture, and I'm like, I'm just thinking in my head, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm going to get back into the gym. I'm going to get back into personal training. And what happened is I got so smashed one night. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically I hit a rock bottom, right? So I got drunk one night, and just what happened is I woke up in the morning and I was like, it was like, if I keep doing this, I am going to achieve shit. I've done this so many fucking times, and I was just like, I cannot keep doing this. I cannot keep doing this. And it was like this rock bottom that I didn't go to like any kind of... I've been to NA and AA in the past, but I didn't go to any of that this time. I knew like that was it. I just knew. Like, fuck this. Fuck this. No more. Finito. So I woke up and I had this massive realization and just stopped. Like cold turkey, nothing. Just went boom. And yeah, it was the best decision that I ever made. Like that day, I'm so happy that I had to go through all this. And anyway, so I got saved this money that I wanted to save in the restaurant, got back in the gym, did a little bit of part-time in the restaurant, then transitioned back full-time into the gym, and just started winning again. And it was the rock bottom that kind of got me to transition. So now I've kind of told you what life was like while I was drinking alcohol, and a little bit about the transition period. I just want to talk to you a tiny bit about what life is like after 365 days of not drinking alcohol. And it's sweet. I've done so much. I just know that when I don't drink, I perform on a completely different level. I got back to the gym and smashed it. I started developing good friendships again. I started making more money, and I just know, like, when I don't drink, I'm a different person. I'm a completely different person. I just win. Sounds stupid, but I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm just like completely different. Anyway, so what is life like now I don't drink? I don't hang around with people that drink anymore. If I meet people that drink alcohol, heavily, or like I think is not normal, I don't have anything in common with them, because those, I just kind of keep myself to myself when I see those people. So the people that I hang around with now are completely different, and they're good people. So that's like a big thing, is my social friendships are different, they've changed, and I've met a lot of cool people that I look up to as a result of this. Also, obviously, like, you don't spend all that crazy money. The productivity that I can go through is the best thing. Oh man, I'm not anxious anymore. I don't get like these waves of depression, and I don't feel like shit. Like when I drink alcohol, I don't associate. Oh man, I can't fucking speak. It's too hard to share. I don't know. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm just grateful that I've done a fucking full year without alcohol, and my whole fucking life has changed. 100% is like night and day. I'm getting goosebumps. I want to cry. Like, it is completely night and day. Like, if I did not stop drinking this time, I have no idea what would have happened. I just know that my life would have gone to fucking shit again. And it's been a year, and I've done it. It's been a year. Fuck. It's crazy. Anyway. Thanks for listening. Make sure to hit subscribe. Peace.